Hey everybody, John C.
Denise Richards and the lovely
Lulu. Today is a special day. Today is April the 27th. And yes, we have some awesome holidays and national things today, but they do not compare to what today really is and why we're here to celebrate.
5 whole years old is Lulu. Today.
Lulu, happy birthday to you. She's so happy today. She got some special treats from Dunkin' Donuts today, didn't she?
Yep, she got her very own pup cup. Never had one of those before.
Gotta love the pup cups. Happy
It's an
birthday.
exciting day.
Happy
yes.
birthday to you,
Cheers
Lulu.
to Lulu. What else is it today?
Today is also Babe Ruth Day. Do you know who Babe Ruth is?
Is that a candy bar?
Yes, it is a candy bar, and it's also a baseball player.
He did home run Babe Ruth, right?
Home run Babe Ruth.
Okay,
That's right. That's
there
what
we
we
go.
call him.
The Babe.
So the Babe, the Ruth. Happy birthday to Lulu, Babe Ruth Day, and today is also National Prime Rib Day.
Yummy. I shall have that for dinner.
I love prime rib. Today is also Tell a Story Day.
Well, I always say to somebody when they are telling a story that it's their story and they can tell it any way they want to.
There you go. And if you haven't noticed our backdrop, I've got a green screen. I'm trying to figure it all out. I can't quite get it dialed in yet.
We're going to have fun messing around with it at your expense. So we're just asking for, your forgiveness in advance.
Be graceful today. That's what Denise is trying to say. Don't judge us too
Yes.
harshly. So we're trying to work this out. Last week, if you didn't see our video from last week, I don't know if I've ever said this before, but it was probably my favorite video ever.
Favorite.
It was really good. And we covered steps when looking to buy a home.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really good. We talked about some sequential, when you put things in order, that word. That's sequential order of steps when buying a home. And there were a lot of unique steps, things that are really important for you to know about.
Yeah. Some things people don't even realize or think about. Or maybe it's your first time.
Yeah. Or maybe it's your 10th time, but you only do it every 5 or 6 years. And you just need to regroup and to understand what those steps are. Watch that video. It's a really good video. Now, today, since we did steps to buy a home, I thought, what's a great video to do next? And that is steps when looking to
sell a home.
Perfect. So I've got a little pop-up here that I'll share with everybody. Hopefully you can see this. And Denise and I's heads aren't too much in the way. I'll try to make it a little bit bigger, and we'll step a little bit. Not that they really need to see us.
No.
But here's our steps when buying a home. Now, number 1, find an agent. Is that a good idea?
I think that's a fantabulous idea.
All right, so find an agent. Find a qualified realtor that you can connect with. I would suggest make sure you like them. I think that's kind of important.
And make sure they know the area they're talking about.
Ooh, good point.
So big.
So big. You don't want to hire an agent maybe who doesn't know anything about the area where your home is.
No. Our
Great
area is
point.
very unique to almost even other areas here in Florida.
Yes, love that. So step 1, find a good realtor. Also, by the way, if you're not in this area, Keller Williams has such a great database of the top realtors around the world, actually. I can help you identify that. So if you need help with that, you're not sure where to go, do that. Number 2, price your home properly. Price your property, and I would add to that, price your property properly. Because
It's the episode of Tongue Twisters.
I think that's really important to price your home properly, and hopefully your agent knows how to do that.
Exactly. If you don't know how to price it properly in a market like this, or you're working with somebody that's just not sure,
You're going to be in
give John a
trouble.
call. Yeah.
You're going to be in trouble down the road. Number 3, I love this one. Stage and prepare your property for photos and marketing. I love that. And we're going to talk about somebody who could probably help them with that later in the episode.
Yes.
So stage and prepare.
Yeah, organizing the house, getting it ready to show, making it look nice, the old curb appeal.
Yeah, you can tell when a home has been touched by somebody who is in that profession of interior design or any type of organizing. And it makes a big difference. Photos, super important. We've got a great photo guy in our network who does all of our photos for real estate. And his name's Darren. He's fantastic, but his photos are professional.
They are. And if your agent is using their cell phone to take pictures of your home to put for a listing, please get another opinion.
Find a different one. If your agent, no, right away, like when you're interviewing
Immediately.
agents and you ask them, how are you going to market my home? If they don't mention, I have a professional photographer, then find another agent.
I think you just hit the nail on the head. You've got to interview your agents. You've got to ask them these questions. You can't just willy-nilly, so-and-so said this is a great agent, or you've got to really know.
You got to know. Interview them. Step number 4, Your agent will help you put your listing live. Now, when they put it into the MLS, it will feed through to the other popular search sites, Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com. So that's a pretty easy no-brainer as long as your agent knows how to put it in the MLS correctly with a good description of the home. Another very important step. That's awesome. Number 5, negotiate your terms. Again, that's something your realtor is going to help you with.
That's
know
right.
your terms.
That's right.
I always tell all my sellers when they see a contract, everything's negotiable.
Everything.
Because sometimes people just think the price.
Exactly. And it could be that maybe your agent knows a good lender who knows how to help that seller structure the deal so they don't have to reduce that price. Buyer wins, seller wins, agents win.
Win, win, win.
Yes.
Or triple wins. So love that idea. Negotiate your terms. You can negotiate on the close date, the escrow amounts, inspection time periods, financing contingencies. There's a lot in your contract that you can negotiate other than just the price. Number 6, then once you have that contract, you're going to have to go through inspections. Something that you can speak to is the financing contingency side. What's that typically look like? What do you want to say about that?
Sure. So now the financing contingency is wanting loan approval to meet that date. It's usually 30 days after the execution of the contract. But as a negotiating tool, you may move that up to give that seller the peace of mind to know that you're going to have a quick and easy closing.
Yeah.
So lots of different places that you can do that, but that loan financing contingency can be a big piece of it. Mm-hmm. And then you have the property inspection contingency, right?
Yep.
So right away they could walk away from the home if the property doesn't inspect just so.
If they write it on an as-is contract, yes. So again, you need a realtor who will help you in the contract situation. In Florida, South Florida here, we have 2 contracts we primarily use, the Naples Board of Real Estate contract, and then we have an as-is contract. But yes, you got to know the difference between that and have somebody help you walk through that. And then you have your appraisal, which is a big part of the financing contingency portion.
Yes, it sure can be. That value's got to come in where the purchase price is, or somebody's got to be willing to come down on a price, or a buyer bring more money to the table. All kinds of different things can happen at that juncture. And again, having a great agent in your pocket is going to be incredibly helpful.
Yeah, they should guide you through this. You shouldn't be guiding your agent. They should guide you. Yes. And then number 7, well, you get the final walkthrough, and then right after the final walkthrough, you have closing day. Now, closing day is really important. I know for us, Denise, we know a great title company here in town, and you want somebody who is going to guide both the buyer and the seller directly to the closing. Now, here in Florida, we can use attorneys or title companies.
That is right. I will tell you, though, almost all title companies are going to have a staff attorney. So everything is still being reviewed by an attorney, but they are there to take care of the settlement of the transaction, ensure the title against clouds, encumbrance, things like that.
Very important.
Incredibly. So you've got to have the right people in your corner. Again.
You have the right people in your corner. So I hope that helps with the steps for listing and selling your home. I got to say, this is probably my favorite video so far because I really love this part. I love selling homes. Maybe that's why.
It's very exciting.
It is very exciting. All right, market news. Any updates on the mortgage front?
Not quite yet. We're waiting that that May 10th date when we get the new CPI numbers. The rate of inflation, we're going to see it go down a little bit more. By the end of May, we're going to see mortgage rates come down even more. Okay. So that's when I'm going to get excited to make some announcements.
Oh, exciting. And I know the rates...
They're coming.
They're coming. And the rates have kind of moved a little bit. They went down for, 5 or 6 weeks, and now they're moving back up a little bit. They're just kind of all over the place, right? Mm-hmm. So if you need help with your mortgage on that, talk to Denise. Now, for market news here in the Naples, Bonita, Estero, Fort Myers area, the inventory stayed pretty steady, and we haven't shot up crazy, which I think will be our sign when the market really around here is starting to turn, if that happens. And so we'll keep an eye on the inventory levels, supply and demand. You know how that goes.
And when those rates come down, people are going to be clamoring.
Ooh,
remember the clamoring? There's going to be lots of clamoring.
I love clamoring. I love it. Well, let's connect them.
All right, who do you think? I mean, if you're getting ready to list your house, who should you probably call to try and get organized?
I would call Kristin MacRae. She's fantastic.
Organized, energized living.
Yes, she's fantastic. Kristin's in our networking group, and she will help you get organized. I know she specifies in closets. She loves organizing closets. People love an organized closet.
Yep, moving is a great time to purge.
It is.
It is a great time to reorganize or maybe even just get organized for the first time.
And when you get organized, it makes spaces seem bigger. Like when you take all your shoes, I'm speaking for me and my wife. But when you take all your shoes and like hang them in a nice organizing shelf or in the back of your door, it makes your closet just feel so big.
Oh, it does.
It's wonderful.
Amazing.
It's wonderful. So get in touch with Kristin. We'll put her information below, and you can contact her. She'd love to help you get organized. And I know she's even got an event coming up here in the next couple weeks in Bonita Springs at the library. And she's going to do a free organizing class for people here in the area.
Yeah, she's already got a bunch of people signed up.
Get out of here. That's what she said. Like 20-something people already signed up. So that's going to be a great event. If we could, we'll put the link below for that event. You can sign up and meet Kristin personally. And she's writing a book. There's just so much to say about her. There's so much to say about this.
I didn't even know that.
She's writing a book. It's going to be done here pretty soon. So you can even have her sign it once she's done. How cool is that? She's an author.
Another phenomenal woman.
We surround ourselves with wonderful people. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like and subscribe. If you didn't, go ahead and still hit the like and subscribe. And wish Lulu in the comments below a happy birthday.
Birthday!
Bye for now.